When it comes to sport, especially football, groups of players normally pray before, during, or even after a game. Despite the prayers, one cannot categorically say God answers the prayers of a particular team against the other because sometimes the results usually come out leaving the opponent devastated. In this special report, Clearview News Imefonokun spoke with FCT coaches on the burning issues and reported that in sport, it is what you put into the training that comes into reality, and that God knows nobody in sports.
Most teams, both local and international, have a tradition of praying before the start of their matches and sometimes even before going into extra time. The players this time put aside their religious differences as they seek the face of God for direction in the course of their matches. Yet, despite the regular prayers, the team may not perform excellently well. Now the big question, does God answer prayer in sport? These FCT coaches speak.
In football, it is what you put into training session that comes into reality. And why I'm saying this is this. Let me give you a practical example. I'm talking of Japan 2002 World Cup. We have a prayer warrior in our squad. That is talking of our goalkeeper, Vincent Yema. In fact, he always he prays, before, during, and after game. But unfortunately, anytime he prays, that is when we are, somehow being beaten.
Honestly, in football, prayers doesn't work in football. It work if you do the needful. That's why if you prepare well, you go back to drawing board, you do all your mistakes, you correct all your mistakes, then I think you got it right because it's two good sides that are playing. So all the teams, they are looking for a loopholes to capitalize on. So if anyone make mistake, the other will capitalize on it and get the goal.
In football, as a footballer, you just need 30% of prayer. 70% is your work on the pitch, on and off the pitch, 70%. You can't be a player when people are training, people are doing their jogging and all that. You are there fasting and doing prayer. Then when you come to a match, you think you can pray. No. In that day, you say God will disappoint you because
God answers prayer. But then if you pray, you have to do what is expected of you. Like for instance now, you are playing, the goalpost is towards this direction, then you kick the ball towards the opposite direction. The ball can never reverse back and enter the goalpost. So as you pray, you have to also work hard.
It's just that everyone can pray, but God has way of doing his own thing, and God bless who he chooses to bless, favor who he chooses to favor.
These coaches also shed more light on whether sport is also a game of luck.
Oh, it's a football match. You ought to do your assignment. You ought to start the right players. You ended up starting somebody who is not ready, and he goes there and makes mistakes. He just threw away luck. But you prepared better, you did this better, you did everything better. Luck shines with you, but the luck comes with hard work. Hardly will you see luck, no matter how, hardly will you see luck that has no hard luck.
Sports is not really a game of luck, and there is elements of luck attached to it, because you have to work diligently to make sure you are able to achieve something, because you cannot give what you don't have.
Football is not a game of luck. It's a game of putting training into perfection.
Football is not a game of luck. Honestly, it's a game of who is a good tactician. The good side goes with the day.
Experts say in sports, teams are meant to prepare very well for their contest and not rely on prayers because God is not into the game of sport. Imefonokun reporting for Clearview News.